Ayahuasca can kill you, that is the truth. Now, you're watching this video because you're concerned about your physical well-being. There's another video that I wrote about can you die when drinking ayahuasca, referring to physical death. You can check it in the links below. However, I want to tell you how you can die in another way that may be rougher to experience and may not be what you're ready for right now. So it can kill you. But what is the you that we're referring to here? Who are you? For most people, when you ask them, who are you? They say, I'm an accountant, I'm a lawyer, I'm an entrepreneur, I'm a father, I'm a mother, I'm a brother, I'm a seeker. There's all these labels that often start with their work, their profession, maybe their roles as family members. Then it goes with their hobbies. And sometimes I'm a Muslim, I'm a Christian, I'm a yogi, I'm an atheist. And then it goes into labels around the way they relate to life, what they believe and what they don't. So, in essence, most people, who they think they are, is a set of labels, a set of ideas, a set of things that they adhere to, things that they like, that they pursue, that they feel pulled by, and things that they reject. I'm an atheist. That means they perhaps value logic, they perhaps value rationality, and they perhaps resent or reject religiosity, spirituality. If I ask you who you are, you can share a lot of things, and you'll probably speak of all the things that you like and all the things that you dislike. If somebody asked me before I drank ayahuasca, who are you? I had a very clear idea. I'm a social guy, I'm a dating coach, I'm a party guy, I'm this and that. I love open relationships, I'm a lover of women, I am a leader of men, etc., etc., etc. Nothing wrong with those, but ayahuasca can kill the you that you have curated so far in life. Because who you think you are is just the accumulated set of memories and experiences that you have lived. The accumulated set of choices, the accumulated set of preferences that you have nourished, or the accumulated set of things that you have avoided in life. Not to say that who you are is a terrible person, you're probably a decent human being, and you have achieved many things in your finances, in your relationships, in your family life, in your health perhaps. But when I say that ayahuasca can kill you, what I mean is that it can break apart, it can destroy who you know yourself to be. You see yourself as a hardworking man or as a strong woman, and that gets broken. A part of you dies in the process, but also a bigger part of you gets liberated and free, because suddenly you don't have to fit yourself into a box. You don't have to be the strong man that puts up with everything and fulfills duty at the expense of his health and his sanity. You don't have to be the mother, the housewife, or the professional woman who is self-reliant, always, and who is always bending backwards to please everybody else. Or perhaps you see yourself as weak and confused and lost and broken. Suddenly you don't have to be that way. You no longer treat or see yourself that way. I'm depressed, I'm anxious. A lot of these, especially mental health pathologies, are self-imposed, self-diagnosed. Not to say they're not rooted in something, for sure they are, but a lot of the times they're rooted in an identity more than they are rooted in your biology. So ayahuasca can kill who you think you are, the identity you have created. And killing it means that it liberates you from those patterns. In Spanish, pattern means patrón, which is also the word used to call your boss, el patrón, the pattern. Is that who dictates what you do, who says what you can and you cannot do. That's what a pattern does. It makes everything repetitive. It ensures that things are followed to a T. That's what your identity, your ego, your personality has been doing with you in your life so far. And if you're, let's say, above 30, 40 years old, you may have seen that you have become quite rigid. And in the rigidity, you have lost the love and excitement that you felt towards life as a child. and your rigidity. Oh, I can't learn a musical instrument. Oh, I can't travel. I can't do this. You have a very concrete set of beliefs, ideas, things you do, things you don't do, things you like, things you dislike. I don't dance. What is that? Ask any child, do you dance? Sure. Why not? Or maybe not, but they'll be open to it. Ask any child, do you want to travel? Yes. Do you want to stay home? Sure. There's excitement and flexibility. And because there's not so much rigidity, life flows and it's effervescent and ecstatic and enjoyable. But the more that you feed yourself into a pattern, you will see with old people, even their body gets into a pattern. Then they get rigid. Their joints, their muscles, everything starts to hurt. Why? Because the body has become stagnant. If you see a person that is very joyful, even if they're in their old age, they move with ease. They inhabit their body with a lot of freedom. So ayahuasca can kill the patterns in you. And this is the habits, the ways of relating, the environments you frequent. A lot of these may die, and this is dangerous and challenging. It's dangerous to who you think you are today because you may not recognize yourself if you go deep enough with the medicine. You may go back and you realize that the person you were dating, the women or the men that you were attracted to, are no longer of interest to you. The part of you that clinged in a very tight manner to approval and validation from strangers is gone. So then you see clearly that your friends may not be the most supportive or the most nourishing. So a lot of friendships die. Ayahuasca kills a lot of friendships, a lot of marriages, a lot of relationships. It also saves many more if it's aligned. If it's you who needed to fix, to change, to transform himself or herself, it may show you that. It may kill the part of your ego that made you think that you were better than everybody else and that you hadn't just met the right person, and that's why, because you had such high standards that nobody was good enough for you. It may show you that that's not true, that actually it's your problem. It's not that nobody's good enough for you, it's that you're not good enough yet to be ready for a serious relationship. That's possible. That will kill your ego because it will force you into becoming humble enough to realize that there's room to grow. It will kill your habits, especially if they were self-destructive, because suddenly you can't act out of alignment, not if you've seen the truth of who you are. If you go deeply enough, you cannot unsee it. You cannot go home and then keep drinking, keep smoking, keep taking drugs, keep being promiscuous, because now you know your energy, your heart, now you know life in a deeper way. You cannot treat nature with disdain and just as an object to be used. It's not a resource. It's the source of your life, and you treat it with reverence, with devotion. So it kills the part of you that was careless. It kills a lot of your tastes, what you liked, what you disliked. Perhaps you were a party guy like I was, party person. Suddenly I came home and realized, I'm not enjoying this anymore. I don't like partying. Wow. What to do? I've spent the last 10 years of my life chasing the nightlife. And now I realize that I feel so out of place. It's not genuine to what my heart wants. From that place, I realized that who I was dying, and I had to grieve. I had to have a metaphorical funeral for the man, the boy I used to be. So ayahuasca can kill you, but the death of who you have been may be the thing that you've been waiting for, to be free, to have a chance to live consciously, not out of habit, not out of compulsion, not out of patterns, to free yourself from that tyrannical boss that has been imposing himself or herself for so many years, and to come back into a childlike joy, peace, innocence, but now paired with the wisdom of all your experiences. Ayahuasca can kill you, and it is my wish and my blessings that it does. That all you knew yourself to be dies, so that you can rediscover the essence and the truth of who you really are. Thank you. Like and subscribe. You know the drill. There's preparation integration program at the bottom in the links. I also just wrote a book. The link is below. Check it out if you resonate with my message. I hope to see you again.